Modern productivity often feels like a race against an enemy clock. The pressure to cram every waking second with output turns rest into a source of guilt and results in a state of constant burnout. Ahmed feels this pressure daily. As a university student balancing a part-time job, he is constantly reacting to the next deadline, living in a cycle of anxiety that never seems to settle. The friction comes from his starting point. By treating a 6 a.m. alarm as the beginning of his day, he wakes up already behind, immediately forced into a defensive posture against his to-do list. Escaping this exhaustion requires a shift in perspective. To gain control, he must change exactly when his day begins. In the Islamic tradition, the day does not begin at midnight. It begins at Maghrib, the moment of sunset. This shift creates a psychological buffer, separating strategic planning from execution, allowing the mind to prepare while the world slows down. At 7 p.m., Ahmed is at his desk. Rather than scrolling through a phone to unwind, he uses this quiet window to map out his objectives for the following day. He lists his study goals and work shifts, but he also anchors his schedule around his prayers. He specifically carves out time for Isha and Witr, ensuring his spiritual commitments remain central to his routine. This evening preparation resolves his morning uncertainty. Because the mental work is finished before he sleeps, he wakes up with a clear, predetermined path already in place. In the pre-dawn hours of Fajr, the focus moves from intellectual planning to spiritual grounding. This early rising is an act of sincere devotion. It is a moment of total surrender to God, establishing a sense of purpose before any other worldly demands can intervene. He spends time in adhkar, or morning remembrances. He recites these with presence of heart, internalizing the meanings to sharpen his focus for the hours ahead. The transition is immediate. As soon as the prayer concludes, he moves directly to his desk, opening his textbook while the house is quiet. This pre-dawn momentum acts as an ignition switch. It provides a window of deep work and clarity that sets the tone for everything that follows. By mid-morning, Ahmed is in the peak of his execution phase. His environment is clean, his distractions are removed, and his focus is absolute. He operates by the principle, if you reach morning, do not wait for evening. This mindset eliminates the temptation to procrastinate. By narrowing his horizon to the present moment, he finishes his most difficult tasks while his energy is highest. He applies the concept of ihsan, the pursuit of excellence. He treats every university assignment with the care and precision of a master craftsman, viewing his studies as a form of worship. This commitment to quality allows him to block out friction. He moves through his tasks with the precision of a finely tuned machine, avoiding the distractions that slow others down. His productivity is a direct result of the spiritual foundation he laid earlier. Because his internal state is steady, his external work remains consistent and effective. By late afternoon, the intense focus on academic work comes to an end. Ahmed deliberately steps away from his desk to disengage from his professional responsibilities. He prioritizes physical movement and time with his family. He later sits at a table with his mother and brother, fully present in their conversation. Within this framework, rest and social connection are mandatory pillars. They are not treats to be earned through labor, but essential requirements for a balanced life. Protecting oneself from burnout requires scheduling these moments of recovery with the same discipline used for deep study. At 8 p.m., the 24-hour cycle completes. Blocks of prayer, study, and family slide into place, forming a solid foundation. Hassan al-Basri taught that we are merely a finite collection of days. When a day passes, a part of us is gone forever. Every purposeful day acts as a stone placed in a larger structure. These daily habits are what eventually form the legacy a person leaves behind. This system organizes every hour toward a life of intention. It is a truly holistic way to exist, building a meaningful legacy, one purposeful